John Davis alongside my partner, former all-conference player at the College of Worcester and senior high standout Antoine Reynolds. The Tigers opened the 2005-2006 season last Saturday night with a 99-64 win at Sandusky, while Linden McKinley enters tonight with a 1-1 record after beating Salina last Saturday and losing to Cleveland JFK 106-87 2 nights ago. Antoine, tonight you'll see a Mansfield senior team with a lot of new faces. New at least to most of you who watched the Tigers last year.
Absolutely right about that. Going to Northwest District Player of the Year, Jonathan Avery, also departed our All-Ohio Conference, Cardinal Conference performers in Martell Young, Derek Boyd, and Michael Newborn. The only returning starters from last year, 24-2 team, is Rashad Reed. Reed, who's been bothered by an injury during the preseason, scored 9 points against the Blue Streaks. Another Tiger who saw considerable playing time last year off the bench is Javario Boyd. He's back this year as a starter, and the 5'5 senior scored 6 points last Saturday. So that means that about 84 of the 99 Tiger points at Sandusky were scored by a relative newcomer to the varsity lineup. Senior Will Fortner and sophomore guard TJ Lindsay led the Tigers with 16 points apiece. Junior forward Javon Lucas scored 13, while senior post Dwayne Lentes scored 10 points. Lentes did see a lot of playing time last year early in the season until he was declared academically ineligible for the second semester.
So the Tigers are off to a better start than last year when they lost their season opener to Cincinnati Princeton and then ran off 24 straight wins before falling to eventual state champion Canton McKinley in the Division I state semifinals. Tonight the Tigers welcome another state semifinalist from last year to the new Pete Henry Gymnasium. The Panthers took a less traditional route to Columbus, however.
Coach Jimmy Jones' team ended their regular season last year with a 16-14 record. And then they ran off 5 tournament wins to make it across town to Value City and Linden. Linden McKinley lost to eventual state runner-up Worcester Triway 71-70 on their free throw with 8 seconds left in the game. 3 players who played in that Triway game returned for the Panthers, led by 6'5 post James Davis. The junior forward comes in tonight averaging 15.5 points per game. Coach Collins feels that Davis is the best player. He's not only the only one who thinks so. A prominent college recruiting magazine, Prep Spotlight, has Davis rated #3 perimeter player in the Midwest. By comparison, this same publication had Upper Sandusky's John Delbert rated #7. And Delbert has already verbally committed to Ohio State's outstanding recruiting class of juniors. Davis will take the ball to the basket and he'll put up the 3, as evident by his 2 threes against the lineup. He'll also play strong on the glass. A physical presence down low for the Panthers is 6'2 junior post Robert Graves. Graves does most of his damage off the offensive glass and just behind Davis with the team average of 14.5 points per game. The returning players to see action in last year's state semifinal game is 6'2 senior wing Robert Wilkes. Wilkes actually led Linden McKinley in scoring last Saturday with 17 points. He'll shoot the 3 and stays mostly out on the perimeter.
Starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Linden McKinley at guard, the 6'2 senior guard Robert Lee Wilkes. And also at guard, a 6'1 junior, #12 Romeo Broadus. Jason Johnson, a 5'9 junior guard, #14, will also be starting at guard. James Davis, the one Antoine just mentioned, will be starting at forward, the 6'4 junior. And Christopher Ulmer, #33, also a 6'4 junior, will round out their starting lineup. For the Tigers, starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, #20, Javario Bird. The only returning starter from last year, Rashad Reed, a senior guard, #24, will also start. William Fortner, a 5'10 senior wing, will be starting, along with 6'3 junior post Trayvon Lucas, #42, and 6'2 junior post Antoine Smith.
That Smith kid has a phenomenal name.
So we're about ready to tip off the home portion of the season. Lucas and Davis will jump it up at midcourt, and the tip is controlled by Fortner. Back over Reed with a 3 to start the game. Short. Gets his own rebound, takes it to the hole, and he's fouled.
I think we're in for a track meet tonight, John.
I believe we are as well. I don't think we're going to need a shot clock at all. Foul was on number 10, Robert Lee Wilkes, his first, and of course the team's first as well. Reed hits the first one. That first free throw is always a tough one.
He got them both.
And got them both.
There's a full court pressure from the Tigers.
It's Jason Johnson bringing it up. Brings it across court, throws it away, but gets it right back into the hands of James Davis. He's going to throw
off, and he's going to take off.
He's going to throw that one down.
Tigers come right back.
Will Fortner with the stick back right there. Nice press break there. Oh, but that's going to go the other way, an offensive foul. That one's going to be on number 10.
It's good defense by Antoine Smith there, waiting to stand for the charge.
Robert Lee Wilkes, that's his second already in just 43 seconds of play.
Coach showing a lot of confidence in him by leaving him in there.
Bird brings the ball across the timeline over into the corner to Fortner. Fortner back out top. Throws it off of Trevon Lucas's hands over to Linden McKinley. 4-2 the Tigers here in the early going. 7:06 remaining in the first quarter. Inbound to Jason Johnson. He brings it across to Wilkes. Wilkes down in the corner to Davis. He's going to shoot a three, and he comes up short. Rebound to Will Fortner to Shabby Reed, and he'll push it. To the right side to Bird, down into the corner. Back out to Javario. He pump fakes. Takes
Good
it
pass.
Good hustle right there to save it by Antoine Smith. Shabby for three. Got it.
He has a great stroke, great looking stroke, John, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Long pass down the floor to Romeo Broadus. Goes up for the layup, and Antoine Smith swats it. The Panthers will retain possession. Christopher Ulmer with the ball back out top to Wilkes. They left Ulmer alone by himself for a second. Tigers appear to be in a man-to-man, down low to Davis. Back out to Johnson. Looks to me like Coach Jimmy Jones wants the ball in Johnson's hand as much as possible. He pulls up and hits the little 10-footer. 7-4 Tigers. Another turnover. Johnson bringing it up. Back over to Broadus. Comes up short on the layup. Rashad Reed taking it down the other way. Pulls up from the free throw line. A little bit short. With that injury in the offseason, you wonder if Rashad just hasn't found his stroke yet.
Got to wonder if his legs are under. You know, basketball is a sport of conditioning. If you can't play in the preseason, you know, he's probably lacking in that department.
Another turnover there. This one off of the hands of Christopher Ulmer and back over to the Tigers. 7-4 lead here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Javario Bird brings the ball across the Tiger. Over on the left side, cross-court pass to Tyrone Lindsay. Back out top to Bird. Appears that the Panthers are in a 3-2 zone, or is that 1-2-2?
Look like it's 2-3 to me, John.
Okay. That's why we've got you up here. Rashad for two, comes up short, followed by Trevon Lucas. Lucas's first basket of the night, and the Tigers now lead 9-4.
Once again, I think that short shot is just evident of his lack of conditioning in the preseason due to the injury.
Davis bringing it up. He throws it away, and it'll go back over to the Tigers. In the first game of the year, Linden McKinley beat Salina in a relatively low-scoring game and then lost to JFK in a high-scoring game. It seems to me like they probably want to get out and run, but might be more successful in a slower game. Steal there by Wilkes. He takes it down, lays it in. 9-6 Tigers.
Wilkes come into the game averaging 14.5 points a game, second leading scorer.
Oh, a tip up, back up and in, I believe by Trevon Lucas, and he's fouled. That foul's on number 12, Romeo Broadus. That's going to be his first. And the team's third. Oh, I take that back. That foul was on TJ Lindsay. That was not a foul on Broadus, so take that away.
I think they got TJ for over the back on the crashing offensive glass.
Yeah, take away the basket, and their score remains 9-6. Going to have a foul out here at about half court on TJ Lindsay. It's going to be his second very quickly. The only 2 fouls so far on senior high are both on Lindsay. Appears that Dante Davis is going to make his first appearance at the next dead ball. Jason Johnson pulls up, short on his jump shot, rebounded by Bird. A little bit of a trap, but he gets out of it and then throws it away. And then a little frustration foul there, I think, out of Javario. After he made the bad pass, he came back. And I believe fouled Jason Johnson out there about 30 feet from the basket. Lindsay out of the lineup and Dante Davis in, as I said earlier. Dante right there guarding James Davis. Davis on Davis. Comes up long on the shot off the glass. Pass down to Antoine Smith. He lays it up and in. Tigers by 5, 11-6 with 3:47 to go in the first quarter. A 20-second timeout called here by the Panthers. That's their first. Something that Coach Jimmy Jones saw he didn't like on that. I don't know if it was the long pass or maybe them not getting back on defense.
I think it's them not getting back on defense, and the Tigers are going to look to do that all night, off a miss, off a score, off a steal. They're going to look to get back and get an easy bucket.
I can't believe that any of that's going to come as a surprise to the Linden McKinley coach after what he saw probably down in Columbus, and I'm sure they were up at Sandusky last week as well.
Once again, tonight's 50-50 winner worth $127, number 479.
So with just a little bit over halfway through the first quarter, the Tigers up 5. Linden McKinley will be bringing the ball in. It's Robert Lee Wilkes there inbounding the ball. Stolen by Rashad Reed. He lays it up and in. 13-6. Tigers by 7. Tigers again with the full court pressure. Inbounded Jason Johnson. Back to Wilkes. He's man-to-man on Dante Davis. Now he's trapped by Burden Davis. Over to James Davis. He spins in the lane. Stolen by Rashad Reed. And right back, but unable to maintain control as James Davis and the ball go to the Tigers. You can see it's still early in the season, some of the little bit of sloppy play there, even with the up-tempo.
Yeah, hopefully they get that straightened out as the game goes along for the Tigers.
And
Linden McKinley stays packed in that zone.
Yeah, they're going to make the Tigers beat them with the outside shot, especially with the loss of players like Martell Young and Derek Boyd that we could rely on for those outside shots. 3-second violation there on the Tigers. Ball back over to the Panthers. James Davis inbounds it. He throws it away. Stolen by Dwayne Lentis. Back out to Dante Davis for 3. Off the iron. Rebounded by James Davis. Long pass down court. It's to Robert Simpson. He comes up short. Christopher Ulmer the rebound. Back out to Romeo Broadus, and he misses the three-pointer. We'll have a foul on the rebound. I believe that one's going to be on number 24, Robert Simpson. And it is. That's his first and the team's third. Linden McKinley doesn't think twice about getting that ball down the floor.
Right about that, John. Stay packed in the zone. We got Reed on the right wing.
Lentis down low to Trayvon Lucas. He lays it up and in. Nice little pass inside the key.
She's got to do it against that zone. Got to flash a postman to the middle and look for that high-low and attack the zone that way.
Christopher Ulmer from the outside. Air ball there. Trayvon Lucas with the rebound, and he's fouled. We'll wait to see who the foul is on.
Looks to be on number 12. Romeo Broadus.
Actually, I believe that was called on James Davis. That's going to be his first and the team's fourth. The Tigers up by 9 right now, 15-6 with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Dante Davis with the ball on the left-hand side. Rashad Reed from about 22, short. Rebound brought down there by Robert Lee Wilkes. Takes it back over to Robert Simpson. And Davis has it out top, guarded by Rashad Reed. You see there, he wants to go man-to-man. Kicks it out to the side to Romeo Broadus. He pulls up. Short.
Gets his own board.
Rebounded there by Trayvon Lucas. The ball gets over to Dante Davis, and he's fouled. That foul was on Christopher Ulmer. That's his first and the team's fifth. The fouls are starting to really mount pretty quickly for both teams. The Tigers have only three, but the Panthers now have 5, and we're still got a little bit under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Javario Bird back out top. Dante Davis around the perimeter. He dribbles in, kicks it back out to Bird. Bird dribbles through the zone, kicks it out to Trayvon Lucas. He pulls up, short. Rebound, Dwayne Lentis back up and in. Could have easily been another free throw on that one.
It's a good job by Lentis crashing the offensive boards there. That's another thing with the zone too, makes it hard to match up and box out.
James Davis brings it down, kicks it over to Romeo Broadus, and he hits the little bank shot to make it a 17-8 ball game. Tigers with the lead. Javario Bird for 3, got it. Tigers by 12 with a minute to go. Stolen by Rashad Reed. Oh, that's got to be an intentional foul there on James Davis. 2 hands right in the back as Reed went up for the shot. Let's see what the call is. And he did not, the official did not call it a intentional foul, but I'm not sure how much more intentional you can make that one.
Didn't make a play for the ball at all there.
2 hands right in the back. However, the ball is going to be inbounded by Justin Green. The alley-oop to Dwayne Lentis from Justin Green on the inbounds play. Tigers by 14 with under a minute to go. The foul of which we spoke earlier was on James Davis. That's his second. Pass.
Looked like Lentis got a pair of springs in his legs.
He sure did. Boy, that was a heck of an athletic play. Great timing on both parts that early in the season.
And you got the quarterback, Justin Green, giving him the pass.
Think that he's a little comfortable in that role?
I think so.
There's Robert Lee Wilkes dribbling the ball right out of bounds. So with 40.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the Tigers by 14, they'll inbounds.
I think Coach Jones got to be a little bit worried. His 2 leading scorers both have 2 fouls apiece early in the first quarter.
Justin Green inbounds it to Dante Davis. He puts up a 3 and misses it, and that ball swatted out of bounds by Trayvon Lucas. Over to Linden McKinley. This game got out of hand kind of quickly there. Maybe out of hand's a strong statement, but at the same time, it was pretty tight. There's a travel right there by Robert Simpson, and the ball go back over to the Tigers.
I just don't know if these Panthers are used to seeing this type of pressure.
In talking with Coach Collins this week, I did not hear him say that Salina or Cleveland JFK put a whole lot of pressure on him, although I got to believe with a score like 107-86, there was an awful lot of running going on back and forth.